See, babe. Sit back. Sit back. It's the Looney Show. You know what up?
Hey y'all, we're back, and we just finished HBO's Max's episode 2 of The Lost Women of Highway 20, Interstate 20. I'm sorry. And episode 2 really showed us so much more than what we thought from the first episode, because we were all in the first episode. We were like Team Pickle, Team Pickle. I was sure that it was.
We solved the crime, y'all.
It
was Pickle.
We thought it was Pickle. It wasn't her. It was not her biological father.
Well, I mean, now
we know
it's somebody else. Now, I don't know how right we are, because we was wrong with Pickle, and now we got somebody else. So let's see this episode 2.
Right, and apparently the perpetrator of Rashonda Pickle and Kay Turner's murders seems to be pointed to John Aykroyd, because he has been very closely to all of these disappearances of these young women.
And he's Rashonda's stepfather.
Yes, she is Rashawn, and he is Rashonda's stepfather. He's very weird. He is strange. Me and Kay were talking about it earlier. We said in the first episode, we were like, I don't know, something up with that.
Yeah.
With that John Aykroyd.
But the way all the evidence they were stacking up kind of was pointing to Pickle, but we did feel something weird about him.
Yeah, well, off looks alone, he looks like a creep. John Aykroyd looks like a creep. That's just what it is, compared to the way that Rashonda's father looked. Rashonda's father was definitely probably an abusive person, but he doesn't peg me as a murderer. He pegs me as a horrible human being.
And everybody says that John was weird. He was
weird.
Since he was younger.
Very young. They actually spoke with a classmate. I'm not going to say friend, because this person said that he was a classmate with them from kindergarten all up until graduating, 12th grade. And he said that there was a time that John set a rabbit on fire and almost didn't flinch or make any face. Like, Sean, the kids were like, you just set a rabbit on fire. And he's just looking like, and like, if y'all seen Rob Zombie's Halloween, you know exactly what I mean. Like that type of attitude.
Yeah.
Okay?
He was ruthless.
Ruthless, bro. Like, no type of empathy. He has no, John Aykroyd has no empathy.
Yeah.
And another thing was that all the signs were there, and there were people actually trying to get him. These cops were doing the right thing and trying to get everything together.
Yeah.
And it wasn't working because every single cop that was working the case said it's him. But the people above them, whoever was above them, said no. Because of what a simple fact, we can't sit here and just tear down another good white guy.
Well, hey, we found out that the very first incident where he actually raped the woman. So, so that was the very first incident, but they did not believe this woman because she was Native American.
That is absolutely right.
And she had a couple of beers.
Yes, she was intoxicated. She also...
Well, no, she said it. She said, I wasn't intoxicated. She said, I had a couple of beers because I just had a baby and I was breastfeeding. She said, so no, I wasn't drunk. I just had a couple of beers.
No. She was talking about that she hasn't drank in a long time.
Yeah.
And so no, when she was drinking, she said that she she was actually a little bit intoxicated. She admitted that she was a little intoxicated. She did. Yeah, she did admit that. Because she was just like, I haven't been drinking. She said, I haven't been drinking in a long time. And so when I did have, it's like she's like, and all of a sudden I was drinking a lot of beers. So she's like, and it did hit me hard. She admitted that.
Oh, because when she got questioned, she sat there and said that they didn't believe her because she thought she was intoxicated. And she said, no, I just had a child and I'm breastfeeding.
Well, yeah, but I think she was talking about in reference to why she was intoxicated. It was like why she was intoxicated.
Okay, I think y'all gotta go watch that episode.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I was like,
yeah.
So maybe, I was like, maybe we heard two different things, but like,
yeah, we definitely heard two different things.
Yeah.
So y'all gotta watch that for yourselves. But yeah. So they didn't believe her because of those two things, and they went ahead and let this guy become a serial killer.
Pretty much. I mean, from what it's looking like, it ain't Pickle. That much we do know.
Well, by what it's looking like in episode 2.
It ain't Pickle. It definitely ain't Pickle. And it's so interesting because, you know, just talking about the people that knew Rashenda, we haven't really talked. They haven't really interviewed people that knew Kay too much.
Yeah.
They haven't really and you know.
I don't think they, because how the way the story is, I don't know. How the way the story is going, I don't think they really have connected him to Kay, because supposedly he just seen her, you know, and they had a conversation.
Yeah, but he was also, but they found out that he didn't know where the body was. He saw the body.
Oh, he played that whole where the body was and found it, everything. Mm-hmm. Was like, hey y'all, it's over here. How you find it? Oh, I just stumbled on it. One
of the former detectives on this case said that, yeah, he was a good old boy. Mm-hmm. And he now he was very specific in saying good old boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was very specific.
Let him right there. Was very conversational during the search.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You know, I will say this, like, the police work that was done was actually pretty good. It's just the fact that they didn't move. It was the fact that they didn't move on doing anything about him, mostly because he was white. Mm-hmm. Now, back to the Native American woman, young woman at that time, because she was like 19 when this happened. She was married. She has a child at this time. And they didn't believe her, even with her being married to a white man. That is.
They probably hated that more. A biracial relationship.
Even still, it's just even still, this is a white man's wife.
And
it's a white man's wife.
Like, it's in the sticks.
White man's wife.
Well,
white man's wife.
Did they believe her?
They still didn't.
No, they did not.
And my whole thing is like, what?
They believe what he said.
Over her.
Yeah, y'all gotta check out, because I don't want to give too much.
The married.
But they believe they did pick him up and question him, and he had an account of what transpired, and they believed his story over hers. It was the case against he said, she said, and they believed what he said.
Absolutely, which is not surprising. And and the thing about it is her instance happened, I think, 8 months before Kay Turner.
Yeah.
This was actually his first victim. She was lucky because she could have been unalived easily. Yeah. And so we have her. We have Kay Turner,
And then we have his stepdaughter.
Yes. And
Rashonda, which probably is the one that started the ball on everything because the reporters and everybody was investigating.
Yes, everybody was investigating him. Yeah. And from what it seems like, everybody was saying, this dude is a creep. It's him.
Yeah.
And so now they're just sitting here going back and forth with him. The whole thing with the search for Rashonda, is ending. They're wrapping up the search. So, it's been like, what they said, like 3 weeks?
Yeah.
4 weeks.
Yeah, they can't find nothing. Not
just,
a clothing, not nothing.
Nothing.
They did say they found a lot of blood, but it was at her house. So, they said it was enough blood, like a nosebleed. And they was like, well, she lived there, so we couldn't say that foul play.
Yes, there was blood found on a rope in the back of his car.
Yeah,
and some blood on like the door of his truck. So it was like, yeah. So it's just like those are those things. So there's a lot of things pointing it to him. So the thing about it is the community is not very comfortable with him being there.
And that's like, it's that's funny about the pasties. That's a funny thing about the pasties because instead of doing something about this, I don't feel comfortable with you here, so you got to go somewhere else. We don't care where you go. You just can't stay here and rape our women.
They moved him to another place in Oregon, Corvallis, and apparently it was a college town. And the cops and everything was like, who thought that he was going to move there? I think he was going there for a job, right, or something.
Like, I don't know, because I was just, like, shocked. I don't think they said, no, they said that they did not feel comfortable with him there in the junction anymore. And they only had one phone for the women to get to. Yep. And a lot of them worked at night and did other things and worked in the local bars.
And they moved him.
They moved him. They didn't say he got another job. They said they moved him. And they thought it was weird because, the cops thought it was weird because they couldn't do anything. But they moved him to a college town. So I don't know what moved him means. I don't know if, okay, make sure your job is replacing. I don't know what that means. We'll probably see that in episode 3, which is the last episode. But that was what they said. They moved him. Yes, they moved him. And everybody thought it was strange because they moved him to a college town.
They moved him to a college town.
Full of college kids that possibly get drunk.
College girls.
It's out late.
College girls.
Stumbling around the campus and stuff.
Possibly.
It seems like he, I don't know. Rashonda was not drunk, but
we know she wasn't because she was.
He'll take advantage of anything.
13.
Yeah, we know he'll take advantage, and we know he likes them young.
He likes them young for sure. It's like, and the thing about it is, his victims got younger and younger.
Sure did.
Because Kay was the oldest, I think. She was the oldest,
and Rashonda was the youngest. And the closest to him. Because it was his stepdaughter.
Yep, it's his stepdaughter.
Wow, guys. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. I had posed that question because it's only 3 episodes in this season. And I was like, well, how is he a serial killer? We only hear about 2 women that he killed. Oh, well. We about to find out in episode 3 with this college town. I have a question.
Sure.
Like, he's there, right? Are you not going to realize a certain rise in missing women?
It gets down to, again.
Like, I feel like the pasties, especially the men, get away with everything.
White men get away. Excuse me, pasties.
Yeah.
Pasty men get away with a lot of nonsense.
Really do.
And they have been getting away with it for so many years. John Aykroyd, this guy, already, we're talking about that were documented basically 13 years of terror. 1977 and 1990.
It's like hard to convict them, and when they do get convicted, they get lesser sentences. Let this been
He hasn't even been convicted for anything.
Let this been a black man. One just association with the dead woman. They would have tried.
He would have got.
They wouldn't have cared if it was a body.
They would have locked him up.
They ain't need a body when it came to a nickel.
White people protect some very trashy white people.
Yeah, like they're very inhumane. The pasties are.
They're so inhumane.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And so it's just like, and you just see it. And even with like the communication with the with the cops.
Yeah.
With some of the cops and everything, especially the really old cop.
Yeah.
The one with the with the crumbs on his shirt.
Yeah, you know what?
Him. And you could tell just by his demeanor and everything that he was saying, he was just like, this is him. I solved this case years ago.
Yeah.
He did. That old man solved that case years ago.
It just really, I don't understand it. And they call themselves civilized. I mean, it's no way. And everybody just feed right into the nonsense. Like
nonsense.
This is civilization.
This is not civilized. John Aykroyd was a predator. He was an abuser. He loved to assert his power over the powerless.
Yeah.
He was very methodical, it seems like, when choosing his victims.
Yeah, and you know what? Y'all gotta watch it, and we're gonna leave on this part. We thought, like, it was very strange that during the interview, when he was being questioned the next day about the the disappearance of his stepdaughter, that he made a very interesting comment about him and his wife had the best night ever. If y'all could read between the lines of what that meant. And that night before, his stepdaughter was missing.
Right.
They said they were worried, but they couldn't report it because they thought they had to wait 24 hours. But that was the night that you and your wife...
And that was the reason that they hadn't reported. Is because of that. It is so... I don't know.
The only one that knew something was wrong was her brother.
Yeah. That's it.
Was her brother.
He knew something was up.
He knew. He knew.
And he was sitting when he had already, you know what?
Yeah,
y'all can read between the lines with that one.
Yeah, you have to go watch it.
Go watch it.
Highway 20.
It's
the
called
Lost Woman of Highway 20
on HBO Max. Lost Women on Highway 20. Enjoy, y'all. Take care.